My dad, my grandfather, and father-in-law all served in the military. My father-in-law and grandfather were both in World War II. My grandfather was on the Yorktown. It's in Charleston right now. These pics capture a few of the memories that they made while they served in the overseas. We have my father-in-law's jacket, and we put his picture in it in a shadow box. He was in the Wildcats. When my daughter was in high school, one of her assignments was to write something about who she admired, and she chose my grandfather. And after he died, I found it in his home with a little note about when my daughter wrote it. And so I've kept that and cherished it. Have a happy Father's Day, and thanks for coming back to my channel. Welcome back to Lake Living with Barb Coney. Thank you, Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis, and Creatively Miss Me with Stephanie. Father's Day is bittersweet for me. My father died on Father's Day 5 years ago. This was his favorite place was Winona Lake. It's a Christian conference ground and the home of Billy Sunday. I have chosen to set my table with a fish theme, as the men in my life are always fishing. The blue and white striped table runners were from my daughter's baby shower. I wrapped the lamp with jute rope from the dollar store, and then I wrapped the shade with one of the runners from the baby shower. On the table by the windows, I cut out and strung some fish that look like they're were recently caught. I have no idea why I painted them all green. I put a fishing basket where I keep extra tablecloths, napkins, and silverware, and my cute little niece wrote the sign, "Forever wishing I was fishing." I needed some extra pillows in here, so I bought 2 placemats from Myers, and then I just stuffed them. To make the pillows kind of match, I added some jute rope and tied it in the middle. Now the pillow in the center, the blue and white, that was from a movie was filmed here at Winona Lake, and I was able to buy that from the movie prop sale. On my table, I filled a blue mason jar with sand, some shells. I took some jute rope, taped some bobbers to it, and tied it around the top. Now, to show the pictures of my father, of the men in my life, I hung a fishing net where I added some pictures of my father, my dad, my grandfather, my husband, catching fish. Back in the probably 90s, when everyone was hot gluing or with fabric, I put fish on all their shirts and cut their heads off. My camera skills haven't improved much. That's all. Thanks for coming.